Hello friends, my name is Professor Raju Thenge from Dr. Rajendra Gode College of Pharmacy, Malkapur. Now, I will explain one more technique of microencapsulation, that is spray drying and spray congealing method. First of all, spray drying method. In the spray drying, microcapsules are formed by spraying core and coating material solution into the chamber which is at a high temperature. Spray drying is effected by a rapid evaporation of a solvent in which the coating material is dissolved. The coating solidification in the spray drying is accomplished by spraying the solution into a dry air stream. So in the spray drying techniques, the drug and the polymeric material are dissolved into the solvent, and then the solutions are fed to the spray dryer, and the solution is directly sprayed into the drying chamber where the temperature is maintained, and at the high temperature the droplet of the liquid is suddenly converted to the solid form, and these solid microcapsules are collected into the product collector. Whereas in the spray congealing method, it is also called as a spray cooling method. So spray congealing can be accomplished with a spray drying equipment when the protective coating is applied as a melt. Core material is dispersed in the coating material melt rather than a coating solution. Coating solidification in spray congealing is accomplished by spraying the hot mixture into a cool air stream. So in this spray congealing method, instead of a drug polymer solution, we can use drug and the polymer melt, and this drug and polymer melt are directly sprayed into the cooled air, or either it may be placed into the chilled oil where it may get rapidly solidified and we can obtain the microcapsules. The main difference between the spray drying and spray congealing is that in the spray drying method, the solution is sprayed into the dry area where it is get solidified, whereas in case of spray congealing method, the melt is directly sprayed or placed into the cool area where it get solidified. Then these equipments that may be generally used to prepare the microcapsule, that is a spray dryer. So the spray dryer having the different components such as air supply unit, heater, atomizer, spraying chamber, cyclone separator and the product collector. So this is the schematic diagram of spray dryer. The spray dryer, it consists of a air supply unit where the air is supplied through the HEPA filter, and with the help of a fan, this air may be entered into the heater where the air is get heated at the particular temperature whatever it may be set, and at the same time the sample, that is drug and the polymeric solution, it may be fed to the drying chamber with the help of a peristaltic pump through the nozzle which is having small orifice. So as soon as the solution is sprayed into the drying chamber, the droplets of liquid that may be suddenly or rapidly converted into the solid form, and with the help of a vacuum, these solid materials is dragged and passed into the cyclone separator where the product which is having the higher particle size, or the microcapsule having larger particle size are collected at the bottom side, that is a product collector. If the material is having the fine size, that may be passed into the back filter, that is not of no use, or the material that is just a dust. Thus, the microcapsules are prepared by using a spray dryer as a spray drying as well as the spray congealing techniques. To obtain efficient and effective microcapsules by spray drying and the spray congealing method, we have to control the various parameters. These parameters are viscosity of the feed solution, concentration of a core as well as the coating material, feed rate, that is at which rate the materials are supplied to the drying chamber, degree of atomization, and the drying rate. Then advantages and disadvantages of the spray drying as well as the spray congealing methods. The advantages of spray drying method: it is a versatile process. It provides a good control of final properties such as the particle size, flowability, good density, as well as the mechanical strength of microcapsules. It is suitable for the vitamins, hormones, plasma, serum, dextrin that can be encapsulated by using spray drying methods. The disadvantage of spray drying method: it is high cost method. The instrument is bulky as well as the expensive one. Thermal instability maybe takes place due to the higher temperature, or those materials which are thermosensitive, they are not useful to prepare microcapsules by using a spray drying techniques. Then advantages and disadvantages of spray congealing method. This method provides a uniform coating over the surface of core material. It may be useful for the waxes, sugar, polymers, amino acids. All these materials are encapsulated. It is an expensive type of techniques. Also, the scale up is difficult and the drug release from the microcapsule is rapid. So these are two disadvantages of the spray congealing method. If you like this video, you can share it or like it. Thank you.